Why do we push away the things that we want the most? I've experienced this in my personal life, with partners, with friends, with myself. I've experienced this with coaching thousands of clients, literally thousands of people that I have under my belt now, whether it be consult calls, sales calls, clients, any of that, one-to-ones, groups. And I've just experienced this thing is we push away that which we desire the most in our lives. And so I had to dive deep into this. I'm asking myself, why does this occur? Why is this happening? And so let's break this down a little bit. We want something, right? When we want it, we're in the energy of not having it. And what happens is when we're in this energy of not having it, what is we create this pattern in our mind that says we don't have this, maybe we don't deserve it, maybe it's not something that we're worthy of, or maybe it's something that's been taken away from us. And so what happens through this routine is you create this pattern in your brain. And what you do is instead of actually getting what you want, the things you want the most, you push away. And the reason for that is because your brain wants to validate, right, what it's being told. So you're actually telling yourself, I want love, but there's nobody out there. I want to be rich, but it's so hard. I want to get in shape, but I never will. These are the internal stories that we tell ourselves. And even if we think we're having these positive affirmations and we're really stepping up to the plate and saying every single day, I tell myself this, and so thus it will become. Well, what I want to share with you is it doesn't exactly work that way. And the reason being is because your subconscious controls the movement and the activity of 90 to 100% almost of what happens in your daily life. So think of it this way. Our subconscious is like an architect, and it hands the blueprints to our conscious mind. And our conscious mind goes out and does exactly what it was taught and told to do. They're like the little construction workers. They're like the contractor. I've talked about this before. And what I want you to think of is the beliefs that you actually have around not having something and wanting it is fortifying in your conscious mind that you don't have it. And thus you do not want to go out and get it. You just want to stay right where you are. So this is a really hard concept to grasp, and I want you to wrap your mind around this. And it's going to be blunt and it's going to be harsh, but you are exactly where you want to be. I've talked about this many a times. Everybody is exactly where they want it to be. If they want it to be in better shape, if they wanted to have more money, if they wanted to have a healthy, happy relationship, they would have that. So something is going on inside that's usually beyond our control, right? We have to think about that. This is beyond the control of my mind, right? I don't know how to do this. I'm just navigating in this way. And that's because the patterns you've created in your life and the way you've showed up has actually produced the result of what you've been conditioned to internally believe. So what's the solution to this? It's very simple. If you want love, like true love, you simply just need to become love. Like that's it, just become the love itself, and you will vibrate at that frequency and it will attract itself to you. You won't have a choice. If you want wealth, right, you need to literally become wealth. What does it feel like? What does it act like? How does it show up? Not when it's over there, but today, right now. You will vibrate at that frequency and then the wealth will show up for you. Does all this take work? Yes, I'm not saying you sit on a cloud, but I'm saying you have to become internally what you want to be now. Like we have this idea that, I will shift when I get ... No, you will get ... when you shift. The metric is backwards, but here's the issue. We don't have tangible evidence. We do need a balance. I'm not going to deny. We need the balance of tangible evidence because we're human beings. But in the beginning, we have to begin to embody that. And then you look at people that are so powerful at embodying it because they built so much tangible confidence too, like say somebody like Elon Musk, right? Like he knows, like I don't care how many rockets I blow up with SpaceX, I'm gonna make this work because I don't give up and I don't fail. That comes with tangible time, right? So I want you to think about that. Even something like health. I don't want you to picture yourself how you are, right? If I'm going to the gym and I'm overweight and I'm out of shape, why would I picture myself with what I am? I want to picture myself and feel inside of my body, embody what I desire to become in the future. And when you actually do that, you embody that human being, you start to make different choices, you start to vibrate at a different frequency, and things start to show up in your life differently because you are now becoming that which you already desire to be, and thus you become what you already are. So you can't actually just become something. You have to be that something to become it, right? And that is just a shift in the way you think. It's a shift in the way you feel, and it's a shift in the way you show up, because it's all about feeling that. And when you embody the way you feel from an internal perspective, it literally works from the inside of you out. When we utilize the external side of it and we tangibly try to get the things, it doesn't seep into us, right? And now we can have all of these external things like we see with multiple wealthy people. I worked with a race car driver that was worth $1.2 billion, and he had all of the external money, but he didn't feel wealthy inside. And thus every day he thought he was going to lose everything. So is that really wealth? No, he has the tangible evidence that there's money and wealth there, but he never felt wealthy. So I want you to understand that this is the dynamic. You must feel this and embody this to become this. And when you don't, you're actually pushing away everything that you desire.